Captains, happy new update! Let's take a look at what we'll be enjoying this time. The Rabbit is here, and besides Lunar New Year celebrations, it brings festive content to Legends, Celestial Guardian Commander Guise, an all-new premium destroyer Northern Dragon, themed crate, and more. Find it in the store. The Dragon strikes back indeed, with the new Pan-Asian cruisers, wielding deep water torpedoes, smoke generator, and torpedo reload booster at higher tiers. You'll be able to stake your claim at dominance on the seas. These ships are available through special early access containers, with each of the boats coming with a personal mission. They are back. New range of Azure Lane collaboration will be available between February 6th and March 6th and includes new commanders, ships, and skins. Mighty German battleship Pommern of Tier 8 is ready to fly you to victories. She's the ultimate prize of this update's campaign, Griffin of the Baltic. Get through 100 milestones in 5 weeks with Admiralty backing active to get her. And remember that you'll get a ton of in-game goods along the way. This is the best ever update for competitive captains, and we're not joking. As many as 5 total seasons, 3 of ranked battles and 2 of brawls, essentially giving an option to fight for prizes and clout almost every day of the update. First Italian legendary ship has arrived. Great accuracy and concealment with exhaust smoke generator on top of it make Napoli an enticing choice. Find Napoli and Bureau as a free project. Kickstart your 2023 the legendary way and turn the tide.
Okay, hello. Welcome to the February update stream. It is here. The update is live. The game is running. And with it is some really cool features. We have, finally, the first legendary tier Italian project. Bureau that's free for you to start right now, giving you Napoli with its SAP secondaries. We have the German tier 8 battleship Pommern, which I'm very sure some people are excited for. We have Pan-Asian cruisers are finally arriving to early access. If you like torpedo spam, HE spam, every kind of spam. We have Azure Lane coming in the future, next weekish, which there'll be more information closer to the time. And I'm not on my own. I am joined by our very own Prince Blip.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our stream. But wait, there's more, because we also have Brawl coming back several times this update, along with some ranked battles. There's also Epic modernization, which I'm sure there'll be plenty of discussion about. But when it comes to Epic modernizations and all the changes there, please withhold your judgment, play it, try it, and give us some good feedback, good quality feedback about what you think about things. Because I know there's a lot of, saltiness when it comes to some of the changes. So make sure that you go in with a fresh mind and try to experience it as if it's all different, rather than just a single nerf to one thing. So, but we have a lot to cover here. So, yeah.
And with these modernizations, please also, with these modules, we said modernizations in the articles, but the modules. With these modules, please also understand that we're bringing them in as sort of a soft test phase.
Yeah.
They are very subject to changes, and they may undergo dramatic changes for that fact.
Yep.
So this is we're testing it, we're bringing it in, and we're seeing kind of how it impacts the game and the interactions and so on. So your feedback is incredibly important for this. So play them, tell us what you think, come in our Discord, give our feedback. It's all super important.
Yep.
So right. Well,
and last but not least, of course, we have the updated service record finally here.
Oh yes. How did I forget that on the intro? Yes, we have one of probably the most user requested features we've had since the game came out. Really,
yeah, pretty much.
It's
More
been
stats.
More stats, yes, which includes the most damage you've ever had in a single battle, if I recall now.
Like max damage. I made an improvement to how the average damage stat is calculated. and there's just sorts of nitty gritty details. You can filter by what game mode more easily now, as well as you can see like your top 5 ships by run rate and things like this. There is going to be more stats coming. So individual ship stats will be available in the future and relatively soon. So look forward to that, because I know a lot of you are looking forward to see how many Citadel, or no, I shouldn't promise that, but like how many ships you've killed in Stalingrad or whatever. So that sort of information will be coming in the future.
So if you haven't already, go on there and check them out. You'll be surprised. I was very surprised by my top 5 most played ships.
Yeah,
they're all a bit naughty, to be honest. But you know, how about I'll show mine if you show yours. Are you going to show your?
I'm not going to show mine.
Are you not?
No, I'm not going to show.
Oh, boo!
Mine is a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
But, I can tell you my top 5. They are my top 5 was Stalingrad, Georgia. Okay, I can remember the top 2. I'll look right.
Well, we've not got the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Stalingrad, Georgia, North Carolina, Montana, and Scharnhorst.
I mean, those are pretty respectable ones. Mine are horrendous. Mine are I don't. You know, I'll show mine.
Yeah, okay.
I'll put myself on blast. You can all judge me. So my top 5 are horrendous. Oh, that's Versailles, right?
Yep.
So yeah. Jean-Bart, Iwaki, Benson, Saipan, and Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
not good.
Yeah.
However, you'll notice that my highest damage game of all time is a chonky boy at 320k. That was my Yamato game.
Yeah.
I thought I had higher than that, actually. When I first got the game, I thought I did better than that, but no, that's my best.
Mine is relatively low, 227k. So I've got to work on. I got to bump those numbers up. Those
are rookie numbers, son. You got to bump those up.
But like, there's also improvements to how the medals are displayed.
Right, I'm going over to your screen, so don't show anything you want to hide.
All right.
There you go.
There's improvements to how the medals are displayed, so you can see a little bit more, or see them in a little bit more detail. I completely forgot that we had medals for Stellar Clash.
Yes,
So-
and we also had them for Racing Legends too.
Yeah, and so there's going to be some unique medals that some people have that I don't, or that I have that other people don't. And as well as the patches, the grid-based patch menu. Praise
You guys
be.
asked for it, and you got it. You were asking for it for a while, for a better UI for our patches, because you weren't scrolling for ages. We just, now it's time to add, and I think we need the same thing for flags in the future now.
Yeah,
To be honest with you.
I think basically, or like our UI team will like work on like one element basically, and just like, so like you guys will report bugs on with the UI or whatever, but like our UI team is just basically will overhaul an element at a time, and will so they'll like work on one big package to deliver at a time, which, because like the average XP change that we have, that was a bug that was reported ages ago, but they just packaged it into one big rework to just drop it all at once. So and then your notifications are also here now, which are the pop-ups you see at the very top of your screen whenever you join the game. So if you ever see something there but you didn't read it and you want to come back to it, you can find it in your service record. So
yes, some huge quality of life improvements this update.
Yep.
All of which, for the most part, were feedback driven, actually.
Yep.
So, huge props. Has anyone mentioned Orochi's name tag string? Oh, yes. Okay. So you're right. Orochi's name tag is showing on stream.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So, now the question beckons: am I?
So you go to the
name black. Hold on.
Yep.
Is it that one? No, that's yours.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go. IT
It was black. We never even noticed it.
IT man. Thank you. We got it.
Thank you, guys. Let's see. What else we got? We got plenty of new ships going on. Oh yes. So Rochester was fixed. So there was some confusion about this in general with us, as well as our information to you. Both the overview trait was fixed, so it now has powerful AA defenses instead of hidden, which is more accurate for the ship's performance. But we also did change the concealment of the ship where it has now a normal detectability while firing in smoke for an 8-inch gun cruiser at 7.1 kilometers. So that should help this ship a lot and make it a lot more competitive for its tier.
Yes. Okay, so just answering because we revealed the release date of Azerlane content.
Yes, it's in the patch notes. Azerlane comes out next week, next Monday, on February the 6th. We're going to try to put together a preview stream for you, likely Friday, so that we can show off all that sort of stuff. We will not be showing any of it in this stream.
Yes, no Azerlane this time.
So
Your Simpri will have to come in a future stream. This is not the Weeaboo stream. Can you please show the Epic modules? We will be showing the Epic modules throughout the stream. We'll probably be equipping a few. I know we've already thought of some funny builds with them.
yeah, so the Epic modules you can get through some campaign missions. It's not in trials, it's in assignments.
Yep.
So you'll have one for each mod, and you'll get one mod of each type. And these are available throughout this update. So make sure that you put it, and these have an increased dismount price in terms of doubloons, is at 250 doubloons. So make sure you put it on a ship that you're sure you want to have it on. And so these mods, like, they do give you an advantage, and some of them give more advantage to one class than another. And so you have to weigh that into what ship you want to put it onto. And you only have a limited amount of these, and there's only going to be a relatively limited amount of these available in the game. So keep that in mind.
Think about it.
Yep.
But also make sure you get them, because
Might as well.
We're not sure how long these will be available for further than this update, if at all, for now, because we're testing them.
Yeah.
So
And like
Get them.
all of these are relatively reasonable for what to do. You basically just play the type of ship that you would expect it to be on, and you'll eventually get it.
you'll also notice all the missions reward a container each on the way for them.
Yep.
So they're also a really good container farm if you want to get some containers without having to pay for them, which is another interesting point. Okay, right. So what are we going to play first? What are you in the mood for? Because we have lots to get through and only 2-hour stream.
I want to meme in Napoli.
You want to meme in Napoli right off the gate?
Yeah.
All right.
So Napoli is our new Italian legendary tier cruiser. It's a rather weird ship. It sits kind of in between heavy cruiser and full-on large cruiser, super cruiser, battle cruiser, whatever you want to call it. So it's a larger heavy cruiser and a smaller large cruiser.
Also, I'm actually going to give a quick plug before I progress, because I'm not sure how many people. Oh.
Twitch Prime?
No, actually, but you can plug that. I was just going to show battle prowess.
Oh yes, show off the battle prowess first.
Okay, so one of the fairly new features, we had it in the last campaign and the campaign before that, but awareness isn't that high right now. So, as you all know, we have catch-up mechanic on our campaigns, and what that means is that if you miss a week, you don't complete all the challenges by the deadline, you can still complete previously missed weeks up until the end of the event. Well, now we have a new mission series that's been added where if you buy Admiralty backing, you gain access to additional weekly missions that also allow you to complete the campaign quicker, or help you. Say if you miss a mission here and there, you can also do the battle prowess. Ultimately, it helps you complete the campaign easier and quicker, and I'll show you it now. So, if we go to my campaign and missions, you'll notice that for Renown, right now I only have Heroic Effort and Weekly Havoc. But if I go buy Admiralty backing right now, yep. So I've now purchased the bare minimum Admiralty backing. If I go to my missions again, you'll now see I have access to a special mission chain called Battle Prowess, which is completable every week and can award you an additional 125 renown. So an additional 5 stages a week.
No, and they're all grindable missions.
Yeah, I mean, they're as you can see, they're quite reasonable. So, awesome. And now for the Twitch.
Yeah, so there's a new Twitch Prime dropout. So if you guys are using Twitch Prime to support us, then you should go make sure you go and pick that up. I can't remember the details of what's in it, but let me see if I can pop it up on my phone real quick.
You can get them. We didn't have that on hand.
Nope.
That was a failure on our part. I think we weren't quite prepared for Twitch Prime. So okay, let's look at some of the questions.
Yeah, so it looks like it is the Night Symphony, which is the you can get the Commonwealth Tier 2 Premium Destroyer Vampire. You can get 5 days of premium count and 8 of each type or type 1, 2, 3, and 4 camouflages, or 8 of each. And so just give yourself a nice little boost and activate your Twitch Prime. So
You've been told you look good with a beard.
oh, thank you.
So okay, we have Twitch Prime coming in. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yes, questions. So I saw what was the purple module on Napoli? That is epic module.
Yep. So
One of the earnable modules in the missions.
yeah, so I've put my Epic main battery mod 3 onto my Napoli because I expect this ship to have a relatively high hit rate because this ship has nuts accuracy. It has 2.15 Sigma, which makes it the second highest Sigma in the game, if I remember right, as well as having standard cruiser dispersion. So it's going to be nuts. The secondary battery also has improved accuracy, even better accuracy than Massachusetts. But the range is pretty limited, and it's a cruiser, so you can't really build into it as much. So I would recommend at most building, just picking up the first secondary module because it's already more than accurate enough. You don't really need the aiming systems mod 1. So you can just pick up the secondary battery, get an extra kilometer of secondary range, and enjoy that.
Okay, so let's talk about how the main battery mod work.
Right.
Can you just pull it up real quick?
Right. So
Okay.
essentially, each Epic module has different activations in order, like different tasks you have to do in battle in order to improve them. So with main battery mod 3, which is the reload module, every 50 hits you achieve on an enemy ship, you gain a boost of 2% or a boost of -2% to your reload time for every 50 hits, up to 5 times. So for all Epic modules, you can stack them up to 5 times. And so that means you can take this -10% up to a maximum possible -20% after 250 hits. So that means it's going to be more effective on destroyers and cruisers, but you can get 1 or 2 activations from a long battleship game. So and if we look at the range mod, for every 50 hits there, you're going to gain some main battery range, and this varies from module to module. And so these are what we're looking at for this first iteration.
And that's the other question. I know it's not an Azalian stream, but because I've seen the question several times now, the old Azalian content will not be rejoining this time around. This update, we will only be selling the new Azalian content. So we're going to make that clear right now.
Yep.
Okay, let's play a game, because we've been here talking now for a while.
Yep.
Okay, so, Napoli, I'm actually running rudder, because haha, funny dodge, and you are running concealment, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed concealment AP build. So I'm running BD Lightful and Mimbelli for reload, as well as BD Lightful gives me the detectability after firing guns. And then a pretty standard build. I am running subtle manipulations because the AP velocity and penetration is pretty nuts, so might as well go all in on that. And but this results in a 9-kilometer concealment, or 9.9 kilometer. If you build full concealment, you can get it down to 9. So it's quite nuts.
And to answer the question, the did we see Napoli in the not Napoli? Did
G9?
we G9? Did we see G9 in the video trailer? Yes, you did. And yes, it's coming. No, there is no ETA yet. It is a teaser for content still in development.
Yeah.
So yes, it is in the works. There is no ETA. You're right. You saw it.
Yo.
That was a hint. Okay. Right.
Let's dive in.
So let's dive in.
So my understanding is that it activates with shell hits. So you don't have to get full pins, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, and disclaimers at the beginning of the stream here. We are probably going to mispronounce so many things.
It's fine.
So and we apologize profusely for anything we get wrong.
Which will be most things.
In terms of pronunciations. So I'm sorry.
Can you meme in Shimakazu with Torp mod?
So my Torp mod is on my Harbin. So we will see that later.
Oh, I didn't put the epic mod on this. I should have. Why didn't I put it on? I didn't equip it.
Yeah, it's fine. You can put it on something else. Blip is really quiet. Sorry, I have a really bad habit of not speaking very closely to the microphone. So I'm going to try to do better at this.
Have to lean in to the microphone when we speak. The very directional.
Yeah. When I'm at home, I have a nice juicy desk mic that picks me up everywhere. So
It also picks up your keyboard. I can hear.
it does.
It does. It does with mine as well, because I have the Razor Green switches, and I know everyone can hear them like a mile away whenever I use it.
Like my friends have played like never tell me that it picks up my keyboard, but they might be used to it now. Yamato might be AFK. I don't really want to.
No, he's reversing. He's not FK.
Okay. Spotted by something. Mabo.
Dodging the first salvo because from Yamato.
Napoli has a pretty weak bow, although it does have an ice belt, so you can so you will get some lucky bounces every once in a while.
I feel like it's just going to be a pointless effort HE spamming Marlboro because it's just going to super heal it all back.
Yep. Try and move out of this.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of torpedoes.
Yamato shells. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to fight over here. Not with Yamato sitting at the back. There's the Shima. Yeah, Napoli does not have SAP main batteries. It has SAP secondaries.
That's not good. I just got spotted and the Yamato's about to fire at me and I'm broadside. No.
Come on, Hayate.
Oh, yikes. This is going to really hurt. He hasn't fired at me yet? God, I think get away. What is the AP pen on Napoli?
It's high, very high.
Yes.
It depends on how far away you are from your target. So.
Where did Alaska go?
Alaska's behind the island somewhere. No, he's kind of in the middle there in front of B. Napoli does get torpedoes.
Good ones too, actually.
Yeah, they're Italian. So they're super slow. Okay, I think we got the minnow here.
Minnow where? Oh, in the smoke.
Bravo.
How long will the epic mod missions be available? Do you have that?
They will be available throughout this update. So finish those missions this update.
They leave with the campaign.
So that'll be, the update ends on March 6th.
She's that guy who puts epic modules. Technically, you could put an epic module on some tier 3 premiums if they have a 4th module slot.
Yep. So like Nassau, Bellerophon, Arkansas.
Yeah. Any ship where you can equip the normal tier, the 4th slot module. I managed to blind top my Bora. I just fired random tops at a corner expecting someone to come around it and hit him.
I might.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, crap. Minnow.
Yeah, it started shooting at me.
You can overmatch Minnow with this.
Yeah.
So.
I know.
Oh, I blind or torched the last one.
dude, these really hurt Alaska as well.
Yeah.
This accuracy, though. So funny, dude. This accuracy is so accurate.
Yeah. It's
Right,
nuts.
Green's That's a lot of torpedoes. Minnow's trying to heal. I'm gonna get the Alaska out. I honestly just see him as a bigger threat right now.
He can't shoot me right now, so I'm hitting the minnow. This is where not having subtle manipulations would be good.
That's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh, Minnow's back in his smoke.
Nice.
Torpedoes to port. Smoke screen set.
And load HE. Try and find one of these cruisers. Oh, there's minnow.
As he destroys someone behind us trying to top us.
Yeah, that's.
I just said, oh, Minnow, yikes. AP spanks.
Yeah.
AP really spanks. Yamato's running.
Dead ahead.
Oh, yeah, bonk.
Being spotted by something. Nice kill.
Yup.
Oh, Minno's coming around.
Yeah, minnow probably wants me. Oh, crap.
Terrified of this Yamato, truth be told. Yeah, he's shooting at me. That's gonna hurt. Yep, that did hurt.
Astern.
I'm probably dead. Nope.
Hold below the waterline.
I'm still alive.
How is this Minotaur still up? He's just healing everything back. Okay, I'm visually spotted within my smoke, but I can't.
There's the minnow.
Hopefully I've got him here. No. He's trying to torpedo me, and I'm just not letting him. Like,
Took out a turret on minnow. And bonk.
I was gonna shoot him. Lane, chill.
There is no chill, only violence.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna sail straight at Yamato because he's broadside, and I'm pretty sure my AP can hurt. Right? I think I can. Yeah, I just did 2k on a pen.
Yeah, I can hurt.
Okay. Alright, Yamato, I'm just gonna rush you. Is this free damage? Torpedo firing angles are really good as well for this.
Yeah.
You can almost fire practically in front of you. Well, especially with the rudder, you just quickly swing around and get them off.
So you can see on, if I can grab my screen real quick.
It wasn't your screen. We just put it on mine.
Oh, rip.
It's been on your screen the whole game.
Well, I had just activated, or I think I had just activated, but I'm not sure. So it looks like it is 50 pins rather than 50 hits. So
Of course, the Shimakaze has to take my fun.
the Napoli has 254 millimeter guns. They are 10-inch guns.
Apparently, Orochi Black is on this screen as well.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Got it.
254 millimeter. So they're bigger than heavy cruiser guns, so but smaller than like large cruiser guns.
All right, so Serb's getting a timeout.
Bonk.
Wait, I can't. Wait, can I time out on this? I think you have to do it on your one.
No.
Damn. You're lucky. I can't time you out. Behave.
So why does Napoli not have the SAP on mains when the Tech 3 ships have them? Napoli is designed around having SAP secondaries, so it's kind of our first secondary cruiser in that sense. So it's meant to be that way. There is another option for an Italian legendary cruiser that would have SAP mains. So I do not think that it will ever, or that Napoli will get SAP mains.
Yes, it does tell you when your Epic mod is activated. You have a small UI notification on your screen. I'm sure we'll get it at some point during the stream to show it.
Yep.
It's located at the bottom right, if I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's right above the main battery to torpedo swap.
Napoli does get the secondary mod, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does.
No.
No?
No. Napoli does not get secondary mod. It gets but it does get the slot 1 secondary mod.
Oh, okay. No. Okay. We're just playing Chase the Shimakaze. It's my favorite minigame in Legendary tier. Oh, and he's over there. The last spotted here in front of me, over there. Okay. We do not have a giveaway this stream, no.
Yeah, no giveaways in this stream. Yeah, the epic modification, whenever it's activated, there will be a purple circle that is right above the main, like basically right in the corner, bottom right corner between the main battery icon and the throttle icon. Yeah. I had mine activated, but I died immediately after.
Not stonks. Napoli damage record holder. Right. Okay, I'm saying this right now. Right. You cannot have a damage record in a ship that no one has access to right now. Like, if you go out for a jog every morning, are you winning the race?
Yeah. No, you cannot use all 4 epic mods on one ship. So you can have one on one ship, because they're basically all the epic mods can go into the 4th module slot. So you have to swap them out essentially.
You can unequip it, but it costs doubloons. So make sure you equip it on the one that you want. Okay, so you want to do your secondary Pullman, right?
Yeah. So
Let me put it on your screen.
To put it on my screen real quick. I'm going to show the armor of Napoli real quick for those wondering again. Has 25 millimeter bow with an icebreaker or an ice belt. It does. It has a above water citadel with a little bit of a turtleback. It's not a great turtleback, but it has one. And the deck armor is I think that's 30 mil. So Palmer armor, it's FDG hull pretty much, and essentially Palmer is take an FDG and give it 15-inch guns and triple turrets rather than the 16-inch guns and twins, and give it torpedoes. And so the whole idea is essentially this is kind of an even more up close and personal brawler, Frederick de Grossa. And so I've built mine for full secondaries for the memes. It has somewhat improved secondary accuracy. It's the same as Frederick de Grossa. The secondary battery range is 7 kilometers base, same as Frederick de Grossa. And has normal German high explosive penetration. There is that.
Okay, I got my Pullman ready. That's what to build them.
So Pommern is not a very accurate ship, but it's kind of one of those ships that where it's like you have just a combination of the German factors.
I don't know when you put the build on it. Like
Yeah.
I was playing around with builds and I managed to get it like not I won't say accurate to like a laser degree like Iowa, but I'd say it's definitely it's potent if you
Yeah.
build into it at least.
If it had an ice bow, would you consider it a battlecruiser? I don't think ice bow has any impact on whether or not a ship is a battlecruiser. So, can the torpedoes be destroyed easily on Pommern? Not sure. I mean, it's a German battleship, so like if people HE spam you a lot, they can get just destroyed. Who's my commander? I'm running Celiax as my commander.
I'm running Von Essen, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember top of my head.
What is the Sigma for Pommern? Pommern Sigma is an ouchie 1.5.
Yeah.
It's pretty yikes.
When you do your commander build, if you want to hit things, spec into Sigma, not Dispersion.
Yeah, so expect into shell grouping.
Yeah.
And so throw on your Cunningham, throw on your Angelo Iachinos, if you want to build it for accuracy. Rochester was fixed in this update. So go try out your Rochester again if you want.
Can every ship equip new mods? So any ship that can equip a fourth module slot can equip an epic mod. Well, any ship that can equip the normal version of an epic mod can equip the epic mod version.
Yeah, basically, if it can equip the normal version of the mod, then it can equip the epic version of that mod. So, if the epic version of that mod exists. So, which is essentially, if it has slot 4, then it can do
It
epic
can equip
mods.
it. Nice.
Item spotted. It's probably one of the destroyers.
I'm popping a sonar in case.
All right.
Oh, there's Minnow. Already.
So, Weimar will not be getting slot 4.
My secondaries are already tearing up. I'd say.
Good, good.
Oh wow! I just got smacked by Montana though for like 20k.
Long range, super heavy AP shell.
Yeah.
Like it's turtleback moment.
Yeah, kind of hurt a little bit. Is the epic mod good? Well, that's for you to decide. Do you think they're good? That's why they're in a test phase.
Yep.
Play them and let us know what you think.
On some ships, they're going to be amazing. On some other ships, they'll probably not be that great. So
Have a play around with them. Tell us what you think. They're free to earn. Just look at the missions in your mission menu and unlock them for free. Throw them on some stuff. See what you think.
yeah, but don't willy-nilly do it because it does
they
cost
cost
a
to
boost to move them.
Yeah.
So
Like we've dude, I say we. I've also done it without
I'm
realizing.
going to go into Bravo.
I've lemminged behind you all.
Yeah. Why is our Stalingrad this far forward? What?
So we now the testers, lol. Well, obviously these go through a level of test internally, and they go
Yeah.
through super test.
And there were some
But-
changes in Super Test.
There were some changes in super test where some things were fixed. But the thing is, what's important to realize here is this is a huge gameplay changing implementation, and we just felt like it was important to get a mixed variety of everyone's opinions on this and
Yep.
gather data on a broader perspective so we can see how they're performing.
Yeah. So why was the main battery module nerfed? Is that we felt the main battery module was too strong, and so we wanted to bring it down a notch. Like we recognize that they're like that it's for most ships it's the best option, But even still, there's still a quite large gap between having it and not having it. So we wanted to reduce that a little bit. The amount of people who use these modules is surprisingly low. Some people would say worryingly low. So, yeah.
No Jolly Roger yet, so I'm going back to playing GoldenEye. The unfortunate truth is you're not getting a Jolly Roger.
Yep.
We're not having that symbolism in the game. It's just not happening. You have the Kraken one though that's very similar that was added in the event.
Right now.
Yes. But we're just not going to be having a Jolly Roger flag in the game.
Yep.
It's not a case of gathering feedback. It's not a case of gathering requests. We just can't add it. It's not possible for us to add that to the game.
Yep.
So, not happening. Short answer.
Hit that Conqueror. Big chunky hit.
I feel like I've just positioned so badly I can't shoot anyone.
Yeah, it's a little rough in this game.
Did you talk about the average XP? Why did it get lower than before? Okay, so the reason why you would have noticed your average XP per game has dropped is because before the introduction of the new service record, your average XP also displayed the XP bonus you earn from your premium.
Yep.
Whereas now, it just displays your actual game XP and not with the bonuses included in premium.
Yep. So it is now a more accurate representation of your player, like you as a player, your performance.
Yes. AI HE loaded on the minute. What is your personal opinion on Pommern? So, my playtime on Pommern is fairly limited, and a lot of the time I had playing it was when it was in internal testing. So my opinion right now is still quite closed, but I think it has great area denial potential. Like, we had the article be released today with the Through the Spyglass. It has great objective capture potential. It has very strong defensive secondaries and really good area denial potential. Its main battery is considered fairly inaccurate unless you spec into it. So from there, take as you will. All in all, I'd say it's a fairly potent German battleship. If you enjoy playing German battleships, I can imagine you'll enjoy Pommern. Like right now, I'm pushing into a cap, and we have Prince Blip pushing into a cap, and we're having pretty good success. Once you get close enough and your turtleback armor kicks in, you can almost go broadside against something point blank and they'll struggle to citadel you.
Yeah.
Your secondaries are super, super strong. You have really potent defensive torpedoes. As a close range brawler, it's terrifying to fight against.
It is kind of the German the peak of the German.
At close range, this thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
You can go broadside to stuff 4 or 5 kilometers out and they're going to struggle to citadel you.
Yeah. It's kind of a slower, less nimble Brandenburg with bigger guns and a sonar. So, and like the guns are not very accurate, but they're accurate enough. Hit an Alsace twice with 6 shells. So, again, Eisenhower can't do that.
So here's where my secondaries are going to start going off now onto this Montana, and here's where our epic modules are going to start activating in a minute.
Yeah, watch out for torpedoes from our left.
Yeah.
Because it's either Hayate or Shima, and we don't want to get hit by either of them.
So as you can see on Blip's screen right now, there is an epic mod activation now. You can see through the icon.
Yep, and whenever it activates, there's a pop-up in the middle of the screen that tells you what you got. So, and there's another second one. And so now you see that I've stacked it up twice, so I've gotten 100 hits with my secondary guns. And they'll stack up to a limit of 5 times. Do you put your mod 3 on this or the Ruprecht? Ooh, good question. It's up to you. Ruprecht is really, really good. I think Pommern's going to be quite good. So, Ruprecht is honestly a little bit too good. So,
It is a bit on the strong side, yeah.
So keep an eye on that one in the future.
I'm playing awfully today.
You're just kind of out of position in this one.
I've been out of position in every game, so I feel like it's a me issue. Man. Are they able to be assigned to multiple ships? Only one ship, but you can unequip it and equip it elsewhere. However, it will cost you doubloons to unequip.
Yep.
I was about to shoot him.
Robbed.
Ah! I'm doing awful. Like I can't get any damage in any of these games. They're all just dying too fast. They won't give us Jolly Roger, but we have a Chinese themed update now.
It's
So sad.
Like
Come on.
last week was Lunar New Year.
Yeah, like dude, it's a holiday celebration.
Yeah.
We're gonna have event content.
And not all of it is Chinese either, because Ramat is I think Malaysian, I think, or Indonesian. So.
And it's not a case of us deciding to not give you Jolly Roger. We just can't put it in the game.
Yeah.
It's
If we could have it, we would we would like to have it. There's nothing saying that we don't want to have it. It's just we can't.
Being completely honest with you, when players want something this badly, it only hurts us not to put it in.
Yeah.
We're not consciously choosing to make you guys angry by not adding it. It's just not an option for us. We can't add it in. That's why we have the Kraken one. It's as close as we could get.
Yep. So.
Of all the hills I thought I'd be defending today, Jolly Roger wasn't on the list with this update. Yeah, look at me, awful. Doing awfully. I'm just out of position all game, getting no shots off.
And I commented on that Stalingrad pushing in too hard, but he was on the top of our team, so I guess my bad.
Showed you.
Yep. I am Baka.
Right, I want to do one more game in it because I feel like I did awful.
All right.
Common, and I feel like I can do a lot better. So we're going to go game.
Can you explain the update? So if you want the rundown of what happens in the update, probably the beginning of the stream is the best part to go look at.
All the patch notes.
Yeah.
Just
all the patch
saying, we're
notes,
going to read the patch notes.
Yeah.
They're up there.
TLDR is the update adds a bunch of things: reworked service record, epic modernizations, Pan-Asian cruisers, Pommern, Napoli, that sort of stuff. So.
Couldn't you theoretically make country servers so China has its own server? We're running off the Xbox network for the most part and the PlayStation network, where there isn't regional servers.
So we don't have the technology to show some things in some areas and then don't show them in other areas. And so everybody plays on. We have basically two servers, one in Europe and one in the United States, and everybody plays on those. At least at the moment. There might be another server added. I don't know. Who knows? So
it'll also be a case of doing an entire network rework for the sake of a single cosmetic flag. Come on, let's be realistic. Do you want server disconnects as we redo our entire network? I don't think you do.
And also, limiting it to only China is probably. Yeah. No.
It's not only China.
Yeah.
Any chance you can add a UI showing your current reload just because these new epic mods change the stats mid-game? I mean, that's definitely an interesting feedback point. Put it in our Discord. So I'm guessing what you're asking is...
It does update on this screen here.
I think you were saying on the main menu.
Oh, on the main menu?
Like a max potential.
Oh, yeah, maybe. As a UI thing. I think we may have commented on that. I'm not sure.
We do want to... One of the things we are trying to avoid, though, is cluttering the UI with too much information at once.
Yeah.
Because there's just not enough space. That's also one of the reasons why we had the ATBA secondary change.
Yeah.
We were trying to find ways of minimizing the amount on the UI. For skill descriptions and so on. There is no news on submarines right now. Honestly, there's no plans as of right now to implement submarines.
We're not even sure if the technology will support it, to be honest. So, because there's a lot, because essentially you have to add to every map in order for it to even work. So, which means-
It would definitely be a big change
yeah.
with lots requiring beforehand. So, definitely not in the short term.
Just chew up this Republic real quick.
Yeah, I'm just YOLOing it.
And dodge those torps.
My issue is going to be this flanking vanguard, believe it or not. There's also the destroyer on our far left. Alright, Republic. It's time for you to give me my epic activation, please. Don't mind if I do.
And so you can see here on the stats screen that it does show up in the middle of battle. So
I'm fairly confident the Republic can't Citadel total back at 4 kilometers range. Pen me though. It's gonna hurt.
Republic is some pretty monster.
Oh yeah,
pen, so
that's actually it is a bit beefy shit. They've permanently disabled my torpedoes on my right side.
oh no!
Oh my god,
Anyway.
they killed Kenny!
All right, Brandenburg versus Pommers. Let's go. This
Oh,
battle
that's
will
a
be
lot of tops.
legendary.
Oh, tops.
No, I'm gonna eat.
It's
one
not
of these.
fair. I'm rushing to get torps off before he does, and we're going to trade because my right side torps got took out at the start of the game. Not Poggers.
Not
Oh.
stonks. Oh, nope, no trade.
Damn.
Watch out behind you.
Yeah. A lot of torpedoes this game.
I've got 4 activations right now.
I've only got one. Why? Oh, I was going to say, oh yeah, because you've spec'd into secondaries, haven't
Yeah.
you? I haven't. I'm running an accuracy
Oh,
build.
that's why. There's a Somers over here.
Oh, right. That explains why the torpedoes hurt so much,
Yeah.
at least. I think I'm going to take one. I think that I
And
can...
there's that flanking vanguard.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. Yeah, it got me in the end. Good play by him.
Doing awfully.
Swap over to you.
I'm doing awfully again. As always. Big rip. I just can't...
That was a baby Palmer. How rude.
Maybe my accuracy build Pommern isn't the way to go.
No.
I was doing so well in it
Brawling
before.
is the way. This is the German way. Whenever you have the German ship, you embrace the German.
Is that a rush mid two brothers kind of ship?
It is.
Straight for it.
It honestly is. It has sonar.
CM underperforming, removed from position. I do well some games, I do horrendous others. It's pick and choose the day, really. Some days I'm going in and I choose violence, and other days other people choosing violence, I guess. Are there any plans to bring back Jean Battle in it? No. No. Not in Bureau, not in store, not as GXP.
Yep.
There are no plans to bring back either of those two ships right now. Mhm.
Yeah, and no plans for a third inspiration slot at all.
That's just,
Yeah.
it's not even plans. It's just never going to happen.
Yeah, no, like, because like a third inspiration slot would like naturally be involved in like the commander leveling system, and
It-
that will increase the gap between a new player and an
It
experienced
would be a
player
tremendous
by
buff
lot.
for every ship in the game.
And that, yes. So,
Every ship in the game would receive an instant buff.
Prince Ruprecht as an overall package is the strongest battleship in terms of performance at tier 8, sorry. And so and it's not even close. And so Ruprecht, I would say it is safe to say that Ruprecht is subject to getting nerfed in the future. The ship is nuts. Ruprecht is honestly nuts. When will the Italians get their higher tier victory ships? They will get them. I can't tell you when, though. And there are no plans for an alternative French destroyer gunboat commander. The French destroyer gunboat commander is Louis Voilet.
So it's Vanguard and the flank hasn't hit me yet. There's been land between us the whole time. I'm more concerned about this Somers CE with his very strong torpedoes any minute coming in. I'm scared to fire my HE in case he appears and tries to shotgun me. What can the concealment get down on Somers? Is it 5? 6?
It's like 5.5, something like that. It's not nuts, but it's good.
Enough to be worried when it has the insane damage torpedoes it has.
And when you're out of sonar.
Yeah, and when I'm at sonar.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Okay, there they are.
Yeah, 5.4. So there are no news of training rooms since the last news, basically. So it's still being worked on. Because the problems we ran into with training rooms were substantial. And so those have to be fixed. Which, yeah.
They were substantial enough to basically make the team go, we need to just remake it.
Yeah, so.
It was that bad.
Hang on. I got to steal the camera. Because it's a very nice score. Very nice.
Didn't someone get 69 420 once?
Oh, I'm sure it happened, but I'm happy with that.
When are you going to buff Arc Royal?
No.
No. I'm not even going to debate that one with you.
Yep.
No.
Do you want a bonk? I can bonk. All right.
Is there any news on more ports? Okay, so the ports is like a quality of life improvement, which doesn't necessarily make it like something that the team is hard prioritizing on.
Yeah.
It's a case of we're not against the idea of more ports, but also not in a rush to add a load more because we've just had these ones added. So
Yeah.
right now we have a lot more pressing things that we're developing and a few interesting things we're working on that we're sort of trying to get out.
Yeah, so it's something to like add during like simpler games or like simpler updates rather. So
when we haven't got a huge like tremendous content update like this one, it'll be something to put in.
But let's get on with the Pan-Asian ships.
Okay, I haven't got a build on any of them. They're all like fresh out the box, stacked, standard for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to do a build real quick. What tier are we going?
I guess work on all of them real quick, and I can answer some questions and stuff like that. So I heard somebody ask what the story of Napoli is. So Napoli is based off of one of the Ansaldo company, which Ansaldo is a shipbuilding yard in Italy that is still active today. It is a design that was requested by the Soviet Union to be made for a cruiser that could basically kill other cruisers, like treaty cruisers and that sort of thing. So basically something better than an 8-inch gun cruiser without breaking the bank. And so this is based off of that design. And if Italy had adopted it, or it had ended up being in Italy whenever the war happened. So Napoli is based off of that Soviet design specification and the design that it was created for. None of these ships were built. They weren't started on or anything like that. But design influence from this did go into the Soviet designs that would eventually lead to ships like Riga and Stalingrad. There are no plans to remove will to rebuild. There will be changes to will rebuild.
We're still determining what those are, though. To be frank,
Yeah.
like to be fully open here, I might get bonked, but for revealing a bit too much information. But I'll do it anyway and hope I don't get bonked. It's been under pretty heavy discussion internally,
Yeah.
especially recently.
Yep.
Like we've been very proactively talking about how we think it should be addressed, and different people in the team have different opinions, and we're all just kind of determining what we think is going to be the best way to rework it, while also retaining its identity
Yep.
and the uniqueness of the skill. So nothing immediate right now, but it is something that we are speaking about. So I guess
Yep.
expect one sometime.
Yep. So yeah. So what is Northern Dragon's HE pin? As for Northern Dragon's HE pin, it doesn't have any. Do not use HE on this ship. Use AP. It has.
In regard to HE, this ship basically has no HE.
Yeah, just do,
Don't use
like
it.
like put a finger over this. It does not have it. Do not use it. Use your AP. This ship has improved AP pen angles, and also it has access to the commander Zha Jinping, who has the base trait, which improves the minimum ricochet angle, which is just nice to have anyway. And use the AP build for AP. That's what I have here. I'll have bleeds. I meant to put on Halsey instead, but oh well. So the Northern Dragon is it's basically Akizuki geared around AP with deep water torpedoes and a torpedo reload booster, because why not?
We'll do the tier 7 first, because I'm building that ship anyway. Right
All
now.
right.
What is my current reload time on this bad boy? 12.5. Yeah, that's definitely usable.
It's like
The camo looks so nice as well. It's such a nice looking camouflage for the
oh
ship.
yeah. So yeah, above average chance for HE shells to catch a fire. That's fair. That doesn't mean that it has HE pin. There's an HE pin description for some ships. It doesn't have it. Don't use the HE. But continuing on, yeah, the Harbin. This is the special 4 elements camouflage, which you can get from the Lunar New Year stuff. You can get it from the containers. I think you can also buy them in the shore, maybe. And so you can get those skins for the Chumpon and the Harbin.
Can we see stats on screen for Northern Dragon? Sure, I'm sure. You can
For
run you
what?
through them.
For
Northern Dragon.
Yeah.
Give them the quick rundown.
Yeah, so stats on screen, good survivability. It's an Akizuki hull. Has the Akizuki 100mm guns with 11.5 firing range with my build, and a 3.6 second reload time. Torpedo launcher, single quadruple torpedo launcher with hefty damage torpedoes. 12.5 kilometer range at 67 knots. They are deep water torpedoes. Good AA defense, same as Akizuki basically. The kind of Akizuki maneuverability where it's quite slow, and not great concealment. But this is running mortar, so I have increased concealment with it. It gets smoke generator, engine boost, torpedo reload booster with 3 charges. I have fully packed up. No, I don't. But yeah, use the AP on this ship. Trust me on it. Like the HE pin is 17mm. Not worth it.
It can pen some superstructures, but
Of
really
destroyers.
of destroyers, but really nothing spectacular. Honestly, just you better just ricocheting AP at this point. To be honest with you, in regards to color of the guys, I'm I'll show the guys and I'll equip it, and then I'll mid game you'll see the shells as well. So this is Celestial Dragon with its unique voices. I'm sure we'll both equip it, and you can see both of our shells as we go. I'll put it back on blip screen now. Oh,
Yep.
I'm going to go whenever you are.
Yep. So these are sort of like they're Atlanta-like ships. Most of the line, or even Flint-like ships, would probably
Not
be
quite
more
as
accurate.
floaty as Atlanta, but the
The
play style is similar.
yeah, but the main thing is really the torpedoes on these ships. So you can kind of you have torpedo reload booster, so you can spam torpedoes if you want to, especially whenever you get to the tier 7, tier 8, and G9 as it was teased. You can lots of torpedoes. You want a torpedo cruiser?
Yeah, these are definitely torpedo spam cruisers, but honestly, I have a main battery spam build in this.
Yeah.
But I mean, the torpedo spam is nice for defense. And dude, these torpedo angles, bro. Look at that, dude. Probably gonna push A, I think.
So essentially, the reason why there are a lot of good amount of permanent commandos that are not obtainable. So, like, you can go and look at them. Like, there's some ships that have had them forever. Essentially, in order to make them available, somebody has to manually just go activate them in an update. And so like, in order to activate a lot of them, you're looking at somebody spending a week doing that. Out of 5 weeks of an update. So and then QA has to test it and all that sort of stuff. So it's sort of a logistical issue that that is annoying for everybody involved.
When it's important to recognize that a week on something like cosmetics, like a skin set, is a huge amount of time when we have 5-week update cycles. That's 1/5 of our dev time for all of our content features, actual updates.
This for one guy, but
it's,
even still, that's one guy that could be doing something else.
it's a tremendous amount of time.
Quick.
Is that a double Brandenburg division? Are they in a division? Yeah. Yes, they are.
We're about to have fun time. So as for armor in these ships, you don't have any. Don't get shot.
What is it with these answers of yours? As for HE, you have no HE. As for armor, you have no armor.
I'm just using
Dude,
the.
oh my god, I just got smacked.
I'm just using the Despicable Me meme. As for trophies, we don't have, or as for money, we don't have any money.
You're really selling the content here.
I'm just telling the truth, man. Ooh, spicy hit on Brandon. It's one down. GS6, good torpedoes.
Oh, you fired torps out?
They're 12.5-kilometer torps.
Oh my. You're right there. Why have I not fired them this whole time?
Ouch.
I should have just fired at the start of the game. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah. I'm a potato when it comes to. Oh no, like the no armor is for these cruisers here. The HE pin is going to be normal for these ships.
Yeah.
The HE pin joke I was making was about the Northern Dragon.
When we say these play styles are like Atlanta, it really is that you get shot and you just die.
And sometimes it's just overpins, and you can just kind of laugh at them.
But don't hope on it. That's when you die. Is when you're like, the overpin means fine. Oh, okay, well, then an overpin. Back to port, I guess.
And so the tier 11 here, Harbin, uses Soviet 130 millimeter guns. So you got the pretty nice muzzle velocity throughout the curve. basically the idea behind this ship was that it's a small cruiser that the Soviet Union designed, and presumably maybe the Chinese would purchase it from the Soviet Union post-war or something like this. But it's a paper ship. Oh god! Oh my!
I need a smoke to open recharge before I die. I'm not gonna die. Never mind.
What was my detection range? 9.7. So somebody has spotted between Suzia, which has to be the destroyer. Oh,
What hit you?
Cracciolo.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Question: how do you know if you're being stream sniped? I guess we don't. But I think when you stream, you just should just expect people to try. To be honest,
Yeah, at this point, I don't care.
I don't really care either. If you want to try and snipe us, go ahead. I mean, it's gonna happen anyway, right? So.
Yeah. Always forgive your enemies, but never forget their names.
Trying really hard to hit this Brandenburg over this island, just like before he gets out of. Oh no no no!
Come
no.
on, Gneiser, now. You know you want to.
The AP isn't very potent, to be honest. Like they penetrate, but they don't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh, crap. I royally flubbed that one. Alright, let's see if I can rotate around and get the other torps.
Well, the German secondary is a little messed up due to the HE pen change. The HE pen change is actually a buff, not messing them up.
Well, there still needs to be a fix applied to the 128 and 150 millimeter guns. So that's still in the works. But it is coming. Shit. I overshot them. No, I didn't. Haha, goodbye, Gneiser now.
I am gonna get absolutely smacked by this Italian battleship any minute. Turn away. Oh no. I made a mistake coming this way. Yeah. Bruh.
Bleh.
Yeah, dead. You gave yourselves away. I was suspecting you pushed the red button on my win rate after I stream sniped you guys last time.
Yeah, it's a long reload on the torpedo reload booster. Yeah, but if we put a 30-second delay on the stream, we can interact with chat much less. So it's much easier to interact with chat.
Even if we do have a 30-second delay, there are still people who are going to try and do it. It's not a case of preventing it. It's just a case of coming to terms with the fact it's going to happen. You know, and for sure, when you're a streamer, it can be stressful because you're trying the best to give, the best gameplay you can and answer questions and talk, and you're just getting smacked by sweat divisions. But It just comes with it, honestly.
So with the 128s and 150s, the issue with them is that they're just they're old shells essentially that are coated with lower penetration than they should have. It's technically it is 1/4 if you really contort how you look at it, but they have 31 and 37 millimeter pin whenever they should have 32 and 38 by a logical standpoint. So. All right, where's this black at?
Just watch out for the sea mines that he plants 10 minutes in advance.
Yeah. I'm just gonna capture alpha. Oh, or no, I'm just gonna eat two sea mines and die.
Yeah.
Bonk.
You've been ahead of me every single game today. I really just can't play right now.
Such as
I feel like I've lost my edge from all the other games I've been playing
so,
nonstop.
well, ships that have dual-purpose gun or main guns get the ability to shoot planes. Some of them do, however, we have a sort of soft requirement that the guns have to be effective as a dual-purpose main gun in order for it to count. So, like, technically, Yamato's main guns are anti-aircraft guns, but let's be honest here, it doesn't actually work, and so, so we don't count them. So, like, if the gun really actually works as a dual-purpose main gun and was designed to be that way, then sure. But if it's not, or technically has the capability but isn't effective in it, then no.
Okay, so what do we have? We have Northern Dragon with its AP.
Yeah, you can do that one.
We have the other Pan-Asian cruisers. Napoli. I don't know. I'm playing awful and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back to what I'm good at.
All right. Simple as.
Love me, Kansas.
Kansas
Simple
good.
as. Oh, no. I could have put the epic mod on it, and I didn't. Damn it.
No epic mod?
Can you imagine? Wait, plotting room is available in Kansas, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, epic plotting room on Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that. I want.
Yeah. So,
Damn it.
Speaking of dual-purpose main gun, when will the menu UI be updated to show more than 4 kinds of guns? At some point. That's sort of wrapped into, like, as I was describing earlier, UI kind of like takes one section of the UI and works on it at a time, and then just rolls out a massive update to it, like with the service record we saw this update. So that will happen to that menu at some point. And it'll fix that AA gun thing.
We're not showing any Zerlane content this stream, no.
Nope.
That will come at a later date. We won't have time to show them anyway. We have so much stuff to go through.
Yeah.
We played it at the start of the stream.
Yep, we played a couple of games in Napoli.
Yeah.
Ship is great.
Pog meme.
Well, actually, no, we only played one game in Napoli. We played 2 games in Palmer.
No, we did 2 in Napoli. I think.
We did 2 in Palmer.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
The streams are always at the end of a work day, so I'm always exhausted by the time we come on, so I don't even know what day it is right now. It isn't Monday, my dudes.
There are no plans for Paolo Emilio to get SAP. So.
Okay, let's actually play a bit more serious this stream. I keep looking at the comments and just getting smacked.
Yeah, just stop looking at the comments.
Yeah, I need to play a good game for once.
Make sure I load the AP, because I should not be using HE.
Enemy Kansas. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Enemy Misery.
Zwergbuck? Sounds Swedish. Why are there no sailors on our ships? Age ratings. There's also a lot to animate. So
And to have on your screen at once in terms of frame rate,
yeah.
to be honest. Are there any plans to balance legendary tier aircraft carriers? We're looking at them right now. We're just closely watching the data. Is the Vanguard going to reverse or? Just chill there. I'm sure.
Brandenburg's struggling.
When should we expect USS Enterprise? No plans for Enterprise right now.
Yep. And we couldn't answer that question, or like couldn't give you an answer even if we had one.
Nope.
All right, come on, man. Where are you at?
I bet this Kansas is called. Holy king.
Brandenburg's swarping me? You're going to get me.
You're going to die to Brandenburg tops?
Because I am a potato and I expected him to remain spotted. The other destroyer died. Or no, he... Oh, okay. This went into a smoke screen. Alright, I'll focus on chat now.
I guess you can put it on me and watch me play badly. As per the trend right now. But he's slow right now. Trying to get his Vanguard, but he's sailing so slow and broadside. Like, I can't comprehend. I'm thinking he's going to try and dodge. So I like preemptively aim in front or behind him, thinking he's going to... He just doesn't.
Like, by no plans, we mean, like, nothing immediate. Like, there's like, no plans in the next few months for Enterprise, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's what that means. That doesn't mean no plans at all, because the ship model exists, and obviously it's a super freaking famous ship. We would be stupid to have no plans at all.
It just means like we have no plans in the current cycle. So it's like there's nothing immediate coming. This or next update, basically.
What is the Sigma of Rochester? 2.0, which is good for an American application.
What if I can smack this Kansas right like below his second gun, right here?
Problem solved, sir.
Maybe. What do you think? I'm thinking about here.
Nice little bonk.
Oh, wow. Where's the way? I have to wait for one gun, don't you? Come on. It's going a bit slow, so maybe here.
Gyrating drill bits moment. He's slowing down. He's slowing down.
Yeah.
So there are no plans to change Napoli's secondary range because the main battery of Napoli is nuts. So and concealment. It has many other advantages. So the SFP secondaries on Napoli are a bonus, and they are very accurate, but it's not meant to be a long range thing.
I have so many battleships like encircling me right now that I don't see myself living very long. How do you work out the sigma of a ship? Well, you don't. It's not so.
Yeah, you basically have to ask one of us.
Yeah, it's not a stat reflected. So in game, we refer to sigma as shell grouping. So any commander that improves shell grouping improves your ship sigma.
Yep. There are some commanders that will improve that and change that, but every ship has its own base sigma. Basically.
What about any PvE missions? Okay, so look, we're just getting question after question after question about unannounced or unreleased content or unplanned content. We can't reveal anything or discuss anything that has not already been revealed.
Yeah, so leave questions about the future, not this stream. Ask us stuff about this update, please.
What the kind of streams you're going to be asking about future stuff is going to be like on dev Q&As and so on. But
Legendary modules work kind of like combat instructions on PC. No, in a way, yes, but no. They're really their own thing. They're essentially like improvements. So the longer you last in battle, the more powerful you'll become. Essentially, so it improves your potential over time in battle. Is the idea.
So towards the end of the game, they'll be when they're kind of at their peak performance.
Yeah, best looking ship of the update.
Honestly, I really like the new camouflage just for the Pan Asian.
Yeah, the Napoli is really nice looking as a ship, but I do really like the Northern Dragon in terms of camouflage. Can you explain terminology dispersion versus grouping? So dispersion draws the circle that your shells will fly through. Sigma, or shell grouping, determines where the shells fall inside of that circle. Basically, so it affects your RNG. Dispersion affects just the circle that gets drawn. So dispersion is not RNG. Shell grouping is RNG.
I
if that
think
makes sense.
I might have a way of
Yeah.
describing it. So every time you fire one of your guns at an enemy ship, the game, say if this is the ship, right? The game will draw a circle around that ship. And this circle is the area where the shells can theoretically land. So if you improve your dispersion, the circle will get smaller, right? And like the total area that the shells can fall around the ship will get smaller.
Yeah.
Sigma, or shell grouping, is the chance that those shells will fall towards the center of that circle.
Yeah.
Right? So Sigma on its own will be useless, and dispersion on its own will be useless. But when you use the two together, you end up having a small potential hit area and a high chance of them going into the center of that hit area.
Yep.
So you require both for accuracy.
Yep.
But the distinction between the two when it comes to commander builds is some ships will have really good dispersion but poor Sigma. So when you're specking into commanders, it's usually advisable to go into the Sigma or the dispersion, or whatever the ship is lacking, you'll improve on to improve its overall accuracy.
Yeah. And so why do shells land short? Well, if you have a ship and you draw a circle around that ship, part of that circle is going to be above the ship and part of that circle is going to be below that ship. But also, the closer you are to an enemy ship, the more vertical dispersion you are going to have. So the closer you are to the ship, the more likely your shell is going to go up or down. But less likely to go side to side. It's just how it works.
Were the original TSF modules overperforming? So only I think some of them we considered a bit too strong, the original modules.
Yeah, so reload module was a little bit too strong. Plotting room was a little bit too strong, but you can't nerf it too much. Otherwise, there's no point in having plotting room separate from ASM 1 or aiming systems mod 1. What was the other one? Range module was a little bit too strong, and also like relative to the ships that can have it versus the ships that can't have it can get advantages from having it over other things. So yeah, those are the three modules that got nerfed anyway, and they're all just a little bit too strong.
Is there a giveaway for the stream? No. Is it true Final Boss's win rate is only 60%? Yes. So that's why IGN battleships tend to work really well at max range. So Japanese battleships work well at max range because of their shell velocity and penetration, to be honest. It's also where their armor is kind of effective.
So no, Japanese have a special dispersion curve where they have more vertical dispersion, but less horizontal dispersion. But the thing is that vertical dispersion decreases relatively with range. So effectively the dispersion of a Japanese battleship is just going to be less overall at longer ranges. So they are designed to be more competitive at long range, and so that's.
It's also just the way to play them with their armor. When you have armor that is like when you compare something like them to the American line or so on, like every ship has its like niche or its particular traits that it excels at, and you have German battleships that excel at close range. The problem is the Japanese battleship's armor is quite easy to penetrate, but because shells lose velocity over range, they lose penetration power over range. So if you have armor that's less strong but guns that are more powerful, obviously when your guns are stronger, they'll have more shell velocity to begin with to be able to lose and still pen.
Yeah.
So when you have something with big guns and thin armor, you actually benefit by being further away from the target because they struggle at that range. So
So regarding Riga's secondaries, they are an anomaly wrapped inside of Enigma, doubled inside of a mystery. Nobody knows why Riga's secondaries are 7.3 kilometers. Not even the devs. Because I asked. They just are.
simple as.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Another game. What do you want to play?
So I guess whenever somebody was making Riga, somebody probably thought it would be funny to make it have really long secondary range because it doesn't actually really do anything. What do we want to play? Let's take out Ramat
Okay.
or Tier 5. So.
Yep. Let me do my ship route real quick then.
Why do only Americans have plotting room? So Americans have a historical accuracy of having really advanced firing tables and fire control systems inside of their battleships, particularly the more modern ones like Iowa and Massachusetts and the South Dakotas. So essentially, plotting room, it represents the American superiority in fire control systems. British fire control was very competitive with American fire control, no questions there. It's just American fire control or American ability to make computers was kind of insanity. So.
Just equipping real quick.
And so Ramat is a Dido class cruiser, the first Dido class cruiser in Legends. And you keep the 133 millimeter guns whenever you use hull B. Somebody asked me about that earlier. And so it's essentially the idea of like, what if the UK sold a Dido to a Pan-Asian country? And so we got Ramat. And so I think there was considerations to give or sell Dido to, I think it was, I want to say it was Malaya or Malaysia now, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, speaking of two brothers.
White upgrades turn to gray. So gray is the like kind of universal video game signifier of a common rarity item, where purple is an epic rarity item.
So for the average XP is win bonus removed. So the average XP just reflects the XP earned from the battle. Without bonuses, as far as I'm aware.
Wait, sorry, what? Average is win bonus removed? Yes, win bonus is
Yes,
removed.
it's just the game XP without any bonuses applied.
Yeah.
Which is why some people have probably had a pretty substantial drop if you're very often having premium.
Yep.
No daily free early access crates, but if you look at the modernization missions, the module missions to get the epic mods, every challenge in there rewards a container.
Yep.
You can get a lot of containers right now through doing the challenges.
Yeah, I know Pakistan got a Dido. But Pakistan is not included within the Pan-Asian cruiser tree because it's really like Far Eastern Pan-Asian cruisers. And so, yeah, it was like you lost a little bit of off average XP, but it makes it a much more accurate comparison with other players in terms of like actual battle performance. There are no plans for hybrid battleships.
I feel like Pepper Jones on YouTube just woke up and chose violence. This guy's been like shredding my win rate for the past 20 minutes in comments. I think my win rate of 60% is okay. I mean, I'm definitely not a
64% in standard battles.
I'm not like an insane player by any means. I've just played a fair bit. And I try to be as humble as possible knowing that. Like, I'm not going around and saying I'm the greatest player on the planet. I've had good games and I've had horrendous games, just like everyone else for the most part.
If anything, this stream
Ah,
is proof of
so
that.
many torpedoes coming at me, dude. Oh, no.
Yeah, babe.
Oh, no. Am I going to get hit by these? Are they going to run out of range? I hope they're not going to run out of range. Right. Oh, dear. Oh, please don't hit me. Okay, made it through. That was not poggers. I'm wondering why these shells aren't hitting. No, they clearly missed a bit.
Dallas is reversing now.
More torpedoes.
Yep.
A lot more torpedoes.
See in your future. Oh, that's a lot of torpedoes. That's Kotsky and a Fubuki. Okay. That explains a lot. Just dodge that shell real quick. I'm gonna go around the corner and see if I can spook these destroyers. Actually, the Queen Elizabeth is quite far away, so.
Oh, hang on. I'm coming with you. I think I have the same plan. Oh. Well,
So-
on the bright side, if anyone's going to get topped, it's going to be me, because you've got me as a meat shield. The way we are right now.
Gotta look on the bright side of life.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Fubuki.
I think Fubuki has just accepted his fate. Like, he just didn't even try to run away. He's like, ah, okay.
I see how it is.
They got me. They came out.
We're doing
You know
as
what?
Didos should do.
Just
Getting killed by other cruisers.
I'll widespread some top, see if I can catch Queen Elizabeth, but
He's out of range. Where's
he's,
his
he's on the left side of the smoke somewhere.
Yeah. Like.
Critically damaged.
Bleh.
I'm not detected. I'm trying to just see.
One
if I-
RGA mod would have been nice, but tier 5.
There you are, Akat.
So Ramat's guns do not have any special pin rules.
Oh, Jesus.
Azure Lane is coming on February the 6th. That is Monday, next Monday.
You got me with tops. Are you looking to trade at least? Blew my engine out. I got shot by, I don't know what it was, Dallas. Took my engine out.
So, does a ship's class have any sway for campaign selection? Is it just random? So, like, battleships are more likely to be chosen. So the which is like it's business. Battleships are easier to market, and they're easier to sell. Essentially, more people are interested in battleships than they are any other class in the game. So that's reality. But we do recognize that we do need to appeal to others. So Like we do throw in destroyers and cruisers every once in a while as well. So
Any differences between Azure Lane, New Jersey? Okay,
you'll find out this information.
This is not
later.
an Azure Lane stream.
Yeah, so we cannot answer questions about Azure Lane other than when it will be, which is next Monday. Any other questions we cannot answer?
But yes, there are differences.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you what they are, though. Find out on Monday.
Yep. So, somebody was saying that no, we cannot show New Jersey.
It is an Azure Lane ship.
Yeah.
I don't know what you...
We don't even
I don't
have
know
it.
what isn't sinking in here.
So,
Cannot show Azure Lane content, guys, please.
yeah, somebody requested to see plotting room. What like the changes that we made to it. The changes aren't that big, but yeah, I'll play a plotting room Iowa. Try good at turning.
You're showing Iowa plotting room? Oh, we're doing... Oh, okay. I'm gonna put on Kansas. I'm doing it. Okay. Yes.
Play Montana. Full commitments.
What I'm thinking of. Okay,
yeah.
right. Let me show you something. Right. I'm gonna put it on my screen. Don't start the game just yet.
All right.
I'm gonna show you guys something. So here I am. I'm out of the office in Prague, and T Canna, who's in the chat right now on Twitch, the former community manager, senior community manager for World of Warships, he comes to the office, and while I'm out of the office, so I come in on Monday morning. I turn my Xbox on Monday morning. First thing, I'm talking 7:30 or 8:30 in the morning. Bang early. I turn the Xbox on. Do you want to know the first thing I see? I'll show you the first thing I see. I didn't even know you could change the background on an Xbox. So he comes in while I'm out of the office, turns on my Xbox, signs into my account. And sets my console background as this.
I'll have you know.
Bruh.
I'll have you know that. Oh wait, no, I need this one. That I am a smart noodle. I put a password on mine, so he couldn't change mine. But I also happen to know that Orochi did not put a password on his.
Yeah, he got Orochi too. Yep.
And so he asked for full commitment with Montana. So do we want to do legendary tier or do we want to do
Okay, yeah, we can do legendary tier. You want it on Montana? Okay, yeah. Why not?
it's the only one you can put the
Oh, I've got to unequip it for my Kansas before I can. Hold on.
Yep. There's only one per person. That goes for us.
Yeah, even we only have one.
Sag.
Oh, I can't unequip it because I'm readied up. Oh, hang on. There we go. So one, now we can unequip it.
Never going to
I
give
can pay the
you up,
doubloons to unequip it.
let you down. Gonna run around and desert you.
Don't start singing it. Oh my god, I can't get away from it.
There is no escape. So don't worry. If you got the Lo Yang skin, it is available for Global XP, and there's no plans to remove it from the store. So you can be able to go ahead and get that and in time whenever you have the Global XP for it. So here we go.
I put the code in from this update and it doesn't work. Why? So it will always say like code has already been redeemed or wrong code or something when you type it in wrong. Just double check you've typed it in right. If it still won't work, you can message one of us in Discord and we'll look.
All right. Looks like we're going to Alpha. Yeah, I don't really want to go in the middle with Montana.
I mean,
Too big, too bricky.
you
so-
have the thick armor though for like really long range fire.
Yeah, you do, which is not B. We did show the Ramat last game, so. Yeah, that was stuck in my head. Sorry.
I can hear you humming it. Bruh.
I'm sorry, I'm a musical person.
Yep.
What
so-
year did Wargaming release World of Warships on PC? 2015. So it would have been 8 years ago. Well, yeah, 8 years ago.
I'll let Chris off the hook there because he bought me Mexican food the day before. So it's forgiven. It's still there because I keep forgetting to change it, and every time I log in the morning, I see it again, and I'm like, and I just through the day I forget to change it, and it catches me off guard every day. Slowing down. God, this thing turns.
Yeah, you're slowing down and getting in my way.
I'm trying to. The rudder is so it's so slow.
Welcome to American battleships. Or rather, these ones.
This one in particular.
Oh, Iowa is the same way. And Maine is the same way.
Love me, Kansas. Simple as.
the traffic jam. What is happening?
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
It's never gonna let you down, Blip. At Final Boss, good to see you in Brawl on Sunday, although the broadside Stalin move didn't go so well. Stalin isn't in Brawl, but yeah, I did play it over the weekend.
You might be talking about Talon.
Talon, yeah.
Now I can go forward. Thank you.
I do play on weekends, believe it or not. I know a lot of people tend to screenshot me and kill me on weekends. I play a fair amount in my free time, which doesn't explain why I'm still so bad at the game. I would really like to shoot at something, please. Can these islands just not be in my way? Oh, okay, that's Marco Polo. Oh, he's already shooting at me. Okay, turn in.
I saw that. He's angled.
Yeah. Everything's on my broadside. Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway. Hi, Shema.
What the hell is that coming out? Broadside Condestat? Okay.
Ooh, that's a nice shovel. I just got 8 hits on a Shima.
What?
I just got 8 hits on a Shima for like 14 kilometers.
Oh, of course he's fired all his torps at me. Ah!
It's a corridor. What do you expect? M Shima sees corridor. Torps.
I'm gonna take one. Just get 20k. Start the game. Bonk. Yeah, there goes a third of all my health.
Nice little citadel there, Kronstadt.
Yeah, I just said him as well.
So, did the addition of SAP yield any significant changes to the statistical performance of Italian cruisers?
I would really appreciate if our destroyers pushed up. Just
So, the answer is yes, and they were basically all of the Italian cruisers saw an increase in their damage and win rate performance. In general. So,
I need to like withdraw and stay alive or something because I'm just getting absolutely smacked by everything right now.
oh, that just hurt. That was a citadel. And that's not enough. Okay.
And there's these more Shimmer torps. I'm dead. Or the Kleber torps actually. So they're gonna hurt as well.
Might be out of range.
No, they're not out. Doesn't matter. Bro.
I know you're not a Montana fan, sorry.
It's not about me being a Montana fan. It's me playing awful today. I haven't had a like. Normally when I'm playing games this bad back to back, I just turn the game off for the day and pick a different day. Like today is just not my day today. That's awful. I can't play. That's what I get for playing. I haven't played Warships all week. I've been playing a different game for like the first time in forever, and I'm paying the price, big time. I usually work all day on Warships, go home, play Warships all night, rinse and repeat. I've broken that cycle for like 3 days, and I'm paying the price now.
Smoke screen there, so that means... Well, actually, that might be the Marcos one. Definitely don't want to come out in front of these two, so...
Everyone is still asking for Azure Lane content. No.
No,
No.
we don't have it, and we're not going to show it to you.
Like guys, look,
Like-
you know what? Once this game is over, I'm gonna show you my port. Right? I do not have New Jersey in my account. I cannot show it to you, even if I wanted to. We do not have them right now. We cannot show you the Azure Lane content. Have I been playing GoldenEye? No, I've been playing Monster Hunter like non-stop. I think over the weekend I accumulated like 22, 23 hours playtime over Saturday and Sunday. I woke up, played all day, went to sleep, woke up, played it all day. It's the first weekend I think in 3 years that I haven't played Warships. And then I come on here Monday morning and bang, I can't play anymore. I forgot how to play.
Warships?
No Azure Lane? What? Yes, we know you're excited for Azure Lane.
We're excited too.
Yes.
But patience. All in due time. Good things come to those who wait.
Nah, bro just plays Minecraft.
Why are people still nosing in 2023? Yes.
Boss, do you like bingo? Odd question. Is there like a subtle meaning to this, or?
And goodbye. Just gotta whittle people down. Oh, if I'm spotted, that means there's Shima torps coming. I'm gonna spotter plane just to check for torps. It's not ideal, but
We all know that you have New Jersey in your port. It's just that you hate us veteran players, and the game is dying, so you don't show it. I will show you. I will prove to you that I do not have New Jersey in my port. It is not available to us. Like even we don't have it right now. We can't. I can't show it to you. We don't have it. We don't have Azure Lane content in our accounts right now.
not dead. That was Colbert, luckily.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, come on, spot that mark.
Oh, bingo Reddit. That's where the question. Yes, I did a thing on Reddit with bingo. Yes.
What did you do?
Well, someone posted a picture of a bingo sheet,
Oh,
right? And it's like all the things coming potentially in 2023, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'll keep it updated through the year," and it has like training rooms, clans, all this other stuff. But on the bingo sheet, one of the options was Pan-American ship announced, and I did a bit of a naughty, and I might get bonked for it. But I took the picture of the bingo sheet. I circled Pan-American ship announced, and I posted it in the comments. And players were like, "What? Like,
Nani?
Nani? Is this an announcement?" And I left no context whatsoever to it.
Oh, yeah,
So everyone's scrambling to see whether or not it's like a genuine announcement.
Yeah, so ship filter options right here.
Yeah.
I've got USN and battleships. Hell, I'll put USN in everything.
We don't have a Azure Lane.
Notice that there is no New Jersey here. We don't have it. We got a surprise visitor.
Oh, it's come for his headset. It's fine.
Ah. Yes, they're like we don't have Agile New Jersey. That will come next Monday. We cannot show it to you.
What I will do though
Please
is
stop asking.
okay. So, in regards to the bingo sheet, I feel like I've been a bit cruel. I've left it with no context for several days.
No, just don't give it context.
Well, it's
I think it's pretty obvious already.
you very well might see something on the horizon in the coming few weeks, as there very well may be something going into test very soon that you may see. That's all I'm going to leave it. But yes, the bingo sheet wasn't coincidence. That really was me being a bit naughty and saying what I should do. So
Yeah. So let's see. What time is it?
we have maybe 5 minutes to chat, and then the
so,
stream's
yeah,
over. We
yep,
definitely
so-
don't have time for a game. So what we'll do is we'll spend the last 5 minutes defending all the hills that you're making us defend. And you can ask me questions.
Yeah. So like, what sort of questions do we have about this update?
You guys have an editor to edit New
live
Jersey.
editing. It's a new feature that has been invented in the past 30 minutes.
We've done it specifically to hide Zerlane from you all.
Yep.
Okay, ask your questions and we'll do our best to answer them. You've got 5 minutes.
Yep. So it seems a lot of players don't use skip bombers as actual skip bombers. They just drop the bombs on DDs directly. Is developer comfortable with this? So our guy that runs basically CVs now. Essentially, he wants to look into seeing if there's a way to program it to where that it would force the first bounce. But the way that it looks like, based off the information that I have, is that there's no way to get the game to logically recognize that because the bomb is armed from the moment it leaves the airplane. So, like a shell. Essentially, all bombs are basically just shells that fall from planes in the game. So, or the way that the game looks at it. So there's no way to have a have HE arm at a different point. So that's like big problem. It's something that we want to look at doing, but it might be a bigger problem that is worth addressing.
Is the new map already in circulation? Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Do we guys know if the visuals for AA will be improved? Maybe. That's most likely that's going to be a console performance thing, related thing. So
Honestly, like the reason we never initially had them was because of just performance limitations. But we think with next gen, might not be completely out of the question, but it's also something we would have to explore because we don't want you guys playing the game at 10 frames. So
there are no plans for Wisconsin at this time.
why do elite veteran players like me have worse RNG than my potato teammates? I mean,
All players, no exception, all players have the same RNG. We have the same RNG as you.
I've been playing.
CTs,
I've played horrendous all day. And I'm
Sure.
wargaming.
Watch the whole stream. Watch him play. like
Look how
everybody-
badly he plays right now.
Like everybody has the same RNG. Like we don't even have a system for measuring player skill. Like we have win rate. We just use win rate because that's just a simple gross measurement that we can use. We don't have a system that has like MMR or anything like this. There's nothing changing your RNG, except you. There is no RNG boosts for CCs, for random players, for anything like this. No, no. Everybody has the same.
Who will you pick for your Zerlane waifu? Rune.
Oh, for me,
Who is your Zerlane waifu?
out of this group, it's got to be.
There's one that's a bit of a naughty answer.
Like Chapayev is probably the one. I gotta say, Chapayev is pretty good.
Chapayev. I wonder what it is about Chapayev.
So
Rune, my beloved.
yeah,
Okay, what else we got? Questions. We have
no plans for a chrono plan.
one more minute, so we'll pick, I don't know, one or two more questions, then we'll call it. I'm scrolling through the chat right now. I'm trying to find something. Did you show the new commander? No, I didn't, actually. That's the point. We'll do that real quick.
Oh yeah, Chen Chao Quan.
Yeah. He'll
I
put it
think
up.
is how you pronounce it. So I have the Celestial Guardian on him. Let me take that off.
The blue hair.
Blue hair. Hey, I don't like Rim. I'm a Rem. When it comes to RE0, Ram is greater than Rim. So it's not the blue hair.
Blip is a simple man with simple desires.
So let's see. So this is Shin Xiaoquan. He's sort of a pseudo hybrid cruiser commander for the Pan Asians. So he has the guerrilla warfare survival or skill, which decreases the damage you take whenever you're in a smoke screen. And he also has blind justice, which gives you cruiser detectability and torpedo range, but also torpedo chaos, which improves or gives him 1 extra torpedo reload booster charges and decreases the cooldown time by 15%, which is a long cooldown time. So you pretty much want to have this skill.
It is a good skill.
Yeah. So you can build him in a lot of different ways, including like you can do stealth builds, you can do torpedo builds, you can do gunpowder builds. The only kind of build that's a little bit difficult to do with him is a agile build. Sorry, Hipper.
Yeah, sorry, Heather. Okay, that's it for the stream, guys. We have the time limit. Last one. What is the one thing above all else that you like in this update? For me, I'd say Napoli.
Napoli?
Yeah.
I do like Napoli quite a lot, but I think I'm going to like Azure Lane, New Jersey a lot.
I think everyone's going to like Azure Lane, New Jersey.
Yep.
That or St. Louis.
Yep.
And on that note, guys, it is time to come to an end. So we're gonna do the traditional awkward phase out. We're gonna start with you, Lane.
All right. So thanks for coming, everyone, and welcome to the new year with a big secondary update to the kind of weird small update we had. Things will be going as normal for now with 5-week schedules. So expect more ships, more things to come in the future, and looking forward to the release of Azure Lane next week. Thank you.
I'm sure as a blue hair enjoyer, yeah, he's very much looking forward to Azure Lane. For me, Napoli and update to Electric Boogaloo has brought some amazing things with it. We've had service record improvements, Napoli, tech tree line, we've had Pommern, which I'm sure people are excited for. It's just packed full, absolutely packed full with quality of life improvements and so on. And I think there's a lot to look forward to and a lot to play with. And thank you for joining us on this stream this Monday and watching me play horrendously as usual on stream. Be sure to kill me in game if you see me. I'm sure you all try anyway. And thank you. Have a great day, guys. Take care.